Well, hello my friends on YouTube. A few days ago, or perhaps a week or so, I got mail from China, a box from China. I never got around to making an unboxing video, but instead I'll show you one of the knives today, and I'll probably make a review of the other tomorrow or the day after. What I got was a box from Gearbest, and that means budget knives. And well, I ordered 4, and because I wanted a specific Ganso knife, the Ganso 760 model, which I have heard so much about. But I thought, what the hell, I still have to pay the shipping and maybe even some customs, so I might as well get a few more knives. And I wanted to try out a new brand, and this was called the CTsmart, and this model is the CTsmart YH11, and it comes in a box, and that's how it is. A knife in a box. No bells and whistles, and I can understand why they didn't waste money on too much. In fact, it is a rather sturdy cardboard box, but still, yeah, Golf logo, not nice, but no logo on the knife. And once again, this is the CTsmart YH11 in D2 steel, they claim. You can choose to believe it or not, and I can just as well tell you right here from the beginning that this is gonna be a very positive review. First of all, the knife is about $12, which is quite ridiculous, but it is, and for what it is, I am extremely amazed. But I'll start at the tip and walk you through. I have, of course, a few nitpicks, but we'll take them as we go along. If we'll start at the blade, we have a sort of Persian style blade with a very coarse satin grind, almost at the point of being unfinished, but it's not as bad as other knives I've had in the past, but it is a bit coarse. It could have used a little bit of buffing after the belt grinder. It is very sharp, no problem there. And if we look at the top of the blade, no jimping, and a very sturdy tip out here, a bit of a switch, and I immediately feel that the spine of the blade is rather sharp. Perhaps not a big issue, it's just a matter of fit and finish, I think. Going down to the handle, which is, by the way, G10, we see the pivot screw and 2 screws to hold it together, and a blue coated backspacer halfway through the knife. No lanyard hole if you're so inclined. If we look at the other side, we have a rather slim pocket clip. It's just straight up and down, not very deep carry. I don't like that very much. I'm in a knife scared country, so I generally prefer knives with a deep carry pocket clip, just to start any conflicts or controversies. The back side of the pivot screw, fit and finish in general, as I said, a bit sharp, a bit unfinished in the blade, but not terribly bad, but it is a bit coarse. The handle nicely switched on the back of the knife, but unfortunately down here on the belly of the handle a bit sharper on the edge, and that's on both sides. Not it is a bit nitpicking, but it is a bit sharp. If we look at the centering, absolutely dead center, and lockup is about 50%. Everything is nicely flush where it's supposed to be. Even the liner lock in here has a bit of a switch to protect the skin of your thumb a little bit. So all in all, very nice fit and finish. Except I think for one thing, this proprietary screw, which is an ugly thing. I hate those screws. Of course not a problem if you're not used to taking your knife apart, but I do it often. I think it is a bearing knife even, so I think it is imperative that you might be able to take it apart to clean it up in a given case. So really ugly. I tried, and actually I can make a Torx tin or perhaps a triangular bit, which I have, and I will definitely be very careful here, because yeah, I don't know how good the hardware is, so it will take some care. One last thing, fit and finish, a little slight bit of blade play. I'm really being nitpicky here, but there is just a little bit, which makes it even more imperative to be able to tighten the screw. And again, proprietary screw. Ergonomically, this is amazing. It just sits in your hand. It's almost, I can almost open my hand and it just sits there. So I have, as I usually tell you, I'm a size 9 hand, so I even have a bit of room down here for so even bigger hands might have a chance. And ergonomically, it is amazing. It is so nice. It just jumps in your hands and sits the right way. Reverse cut, even the same. Draw cut, not that nice. But the two normal grips, reverse cut and the normal way to hold it, very nice. And then we come to an even more amazing thing, the action. And this is an amazing action. It just flies out. And this was from the first time I took it out of the box, I immediately could feel that this would be ball bearings, and it is an amazing action, and it is close to drop shot. It's very smooth indeed. Only little thing that holds us back is in fact the liner, which is a bit tighter up against the blade, but on the other hand, that makes a good detent, which in turn makes it a good flipper, and it just drops shot so nice. And once again, $12 and even ball bearings. Amazing. So with this overall impressions, a very nice knife for $12. D2 maybe, I don't know, but anyway, it is an extremely smooth, very nice action, very nice ergonomics. I hate that pivot screw, but that's about it. And then a little bit of coarseness, what do you call it, a bit unfinished blade, and a little bit of roughness around the edges on the belly side of the handle. But other than that, amazing knife for $12. I can't stress that enough. I am deeply impressed, and I have to be honest, I haven't had it this long, so can I recommend it? Yeah, I don't think I have used it enough, but I can definitely say that out of the box it's not a bad knife anyway. If it falls apart in 6 months, I don't know, but the first impressions and the use I've put into it, very, very nice knife. Yeah, I think I'll go as far as to say I recommend it, especially at that price. Well, I have been rambling on for way too long, and I think I'll just tell you to have a nice day, evening, whatever it is in your country. Bye bye.